everyone. So today I'm going to show you my Thanksgiving harvest tablescape this year and my inspiration, and also any tips and a few DIYs. Now, starting at each place setting, I picked up a burlap placemat from the Target One Spot, and they were $3 a piece. And I actually only could find 4 at the time, but I went to another Target and found 2 more after I ordered a runner. And I'm glad that I found 2 more, because when I got the runner, I just didn't like it. It was really wrinkled. Excuse me. It was really wrinkled. So I have my partner in crime here, so hopefully this video will turn out okay. On top of the placemat, what I did was I took poster board, and next time I would use fabric instead, and I simply circled that, traced it with a bigger circle placemat, and I cut out the poster board, and then I glued these leaves from the Dollar Tree onto the placemat, lined them up, and then I took Mod Podge and used a foam brush, covered it or saturated it really good, and then I went back with gold glitter and let it dry overnight. And I got this inspiration because I was in Pier 1 and they had these neutral color placemats. That's kind of the color I wanted to go for, and they also had the regular ones with the bright orange and green as well. And they were $5.95 a piece, and I simply just didn't want to pay $30 for $30 in tax for 6 place settings. And I was like, no, that's just too much, so I just do it myself. Plus I already had leaves on hand, and yeah, the Mod Podge was $1. I think I needed, $1. I had some already. The glitter, probably will be best to just go ahead and get your glitter from Walmart. I use those little packets, and I was scrambling, hoping that I had enough glitter. And then also $1.50, guys, it's 50 cents a piece for poster board at the Dollar Tree. Of course, I picked up the purple chargers from Michael's. I think it was a buy one get one half, and then the white plates came from Dollar Tree. Also, I think I forgot to show this in a haul video, but I will insert that. These were at a Habitat Humanity store, and I was tapped out my budget for that week. And so the next 2 weeks I went back and they were still there waiting for me. It was $5 for a pack of 6, and I knew this would be perfect because I just didn't want something plain and white. I wanted something with some decorative or something, and it had gold in it, so that was perfect. And then these little planters or these little gold holders came from the Target one spot. Only could find 4. No, actually I only wanted 4 because I didn't want all of every table setting the same. And then when I went back to the other Target and I found the other placemats, they had these white ones. So I picked up, I was hoping they had the gold, but they didn't. And the white ones is just fine because I think the gold would have been a little bit too shiny. And then the flowers were actually from that same arrangement, and I had just so happened to have 6. And then these little stems were in the center of the longer stem plant from Michael's. And I only purchased 2 arrangements, two bushels, because yeah, I think it was like 12. I was looking for these purple glasses. I did go to a Dollar Tree and I found those. And I love, love, love the shape of these glasses. I had to think really hard if I want to do this. This was a little tedious, just taking it off and making sure it was even. I got this inspiration from Lily and Hope Designs, and I was doing my Halloween little setup for my boys, and I was on there looking at some things. I love her printables, and I've used them at least 3 or 4 times. And I saw this where she had like a girls' night in. So these would be really great for girls' night in, that maybe you will only use them once. And what it is I picked up 6 of these glasses from the Dollar Tree, and let's see if this one is a little bit more even. But what I did was I got some Mod Podge and some glitter from Walmart, and I used some painter's tape and I taped it around here, and I just simply dipped it into a bowl that I had the glitter in, and then it doesn't come off at all. And so I am on a hunt for some kind of sealant to see if this will stay on here. But these are great from a girls' night in or a special occasion that you will not use these glasses all the time. Of course, you have to wash them. So I thought these were really pretty, and it's just Mod Podge. You stick it down in there. I use a foam brush and painter's tape. When you use the painter's tape, you kind of have to take your finger, hold it there, and pull it back because it will kind of tear a little bit. This is a great tip I know my boys, I try to get them to use the same glass over and over on that day, on that same day, so they won't be dirtying up too many glasses. So what I would do is I have some type of punch or water or whatever and have it already chilled, so you don't have to fuss with the ice and all that in those glasses. Here, what I did was I was looking for something different. I didn't want napkin rings, and I just wanted something different. So I saw these burlap bags at, I think they sell them on Etsy, but I didn't find any that I like. And these were $3.47 at Walmart, and what I simply did is just put a little embellishment on it. And I know this is not set accordingly to a proper place setting, but it's just going to be us for Thanksgiving, and well, probably some other people that'll pop up. But I just simply put the silverware into there, and what I will do, guys, is I will link a video below of, there's a ton of people out there and on Pinterest that will tell you how to properly set a table if you're having formal setting, for if you're having people over, company over other than your family, or you just want it to be formal when your family comes and stops by. These little acorns, I just scattered them throughout the table, and I got those from Target one spot. The votive candle holders, and also the little flameless candle votives. Gold ones came from Dollar Tree. So I thought that was a great added touch. My little owls, the little grapevine gold swag vine thing from the thrift store. It was $1.99. And I think that's it, guys. Another added touch what you can do, guys, is you can purchase one of these jewel embellishments, which I thought about going back doing, and gluing them down in here. But if you are on a budget, you can simply just cut little not die, but you can use buttons and use Mod Podge and put them down in there. I guess you can use maybe the jewel buttons. You can also use foam board or poster board and cut them in circles and put glitter on them. That would be a good idea as well. Now this year, I'm not sure if I'm going to do name cards or menu cards this year. I may just like keep it this way. I am looking at one on Pinterest, but I'm not really liking it. Let's see if I'll show you guys. I'm looking at these place setting cards that I saw on Pinterest. I always like to get them free, but I'm not really feeling these this year. I guess these are cupcake toppers, but I don't know if I want to use these or not. These are napkin ring holders, so some of them I don't use. I have not found any on Pinterest. I can make my own, but again, I might not even really fuss with that. So that's a great tip. You always Google, look on Pinterest or on Etsy for printables, free printables. Another thing that I picked up was this placemat from Target one spot. 4 come in a pack for the little kiddos, and I really like this one because it says I am thankful for. Lets them write down what they're thankful for. This is probably too elementary for my 10-year-old, but he'll probably do it anyway. What are you eating for Thanksgiving? And I think all of them are the same, and they come with crayons, so I thought that was really cute for $1. Also, guys, I know that it is really early and it's Thanksgiving will be here. It's really soon, but I had to do this ahead of time. I think my last video, I will put it in the description box. I did it like the night of Thanksgiving, and I was still new on YouTube, and I still am, but I had to plan. I have a smaller child. My son's gonna have surgery a couple of days before, and I did not want to wait to the last minute. So another thing, if you don't have a formal dining area, or you have one eating area, you can also, of course, you can do buffet style. We always do buffet style anyway. But what you can do is simply stack your dishes, lay out your dishes, put little Post-it notes in them, know exactly how you want to lay it out, your diagram. You can do it on your counter, you can do it on your regular table, and then you can put everything out the day before or whatever. Now I know that my stuff will get dusty and really I had to do, this has been here for a couple of weeks, so maybe a month. So I had to go back with some of the glasses and the plates were really everything. And it took me only like 10 minutes to rewash everything. So unless you have a ton of people, then you can also flip the glass over, or yeah, probably best to flip the glass over. But again, you may want to rewash them. And over here, I did my buffet layout a little different. I don't know if it's gonna continue to stay like this or not. This underneath is just simply, I want to do a cattle corner to take up a little bit less room. And then this is simply another desk that I had that I wasn't using. That was a 2-piece desk. I just painted these pumpkins with some extra paint I had left over. This burlap came from Walmart. It was a lot on the roll. It came from those candy Calabra holder things that's in my living room, and so I just ran that across. And then these Command, I think this is called by Command. I got this off of HSN. I'm not sure if they still sell them or not, but they get super hot. And this is just sorry I'm messing. So I have to put that on the floor. It's actually safer on the floor. And then my tablecloth that I used last year. So guys, I hope you got some tips or some inspiration. I try not to make this super long or talking too much, but I hope you guys have a happy Thanksgiving. I'm sure I will talk to you guys on Instagram or Facebook or whatever before then. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.